Your personal information is probably being leaked on the dark web. As we speak, someone can literally be buying your email address or your credit card details from hackers. So what will they do with them? And is there anything that you can do? To answer this first question, let's first understand what is the dark web. Despite being a cool word that will make you sound like a Bond villain, the dark web really just comes down to one of the three layers of the internet: the surface web, the deep web, and then there's the dark web. The surface web is the 2 billion public sites you can access using search engines. So that includes Google, YouTube, Buzzfeed, and even the Endless Horse. Yes, that is a website that actually exists. I'm not making this up. But surprisingly, you're not spending most of your online time on the surface web. In fact, it's just about 10% of the entire web. Most of your time is being spent on the deep web, which arguably has a very sinister name and is often confused with the dark web. But the deep web hosts information that usually requires a username and a password to access. To understand this, imagine you visit your bank's main website. That is the surface web. Now imagine all of the clients that this bank has. Each of them has a personal online profile in the bank's database. Of course, this information is not available to anyone unless you have the correct username and password. So for each of the clients, there is at least one page on the deep web that only they can access. See how much bigger the deep web is? For each page on the surface web, there might be millions of pages in the deep web. So what is the dark web then? The key word to explain the dark web is anonymity. It's a series of encrypted networks that hide the identity of the online user. So in order to access it, you need specialized software like the Tor browser or Freenet. Or just ask your crypto guy friend who insists that he gets all the legit crypto tips in the dark web. Yes, we all have one in our circle these days. So why does the dark web exist and why do people use it? You've probably heard stories of illegal activity, crime, and exploitation in the dark web. Yet for some reason, nobody is stopping its existence. In reality, using the dark web is not actually illegal. Many people use it to protect their online privacy. With so many scams and cyber criminals, it's important to be cautious. For some people, it is literally a matter of life and death. Many whistleblowers and journalists will use the dark web to protect their identity when sharing tips with the press. But because of this anonymity, the dark web is a hub for things like drug dealers, illegal firearm vendors, and child pornography websites. It is also the place where scammers sell and buy personal data like your passwords, social security numbers, and your credit card details. And unfortunately, it's not even that expensive to get them. Details for credit cards carrying a balance of up to $1,000 cost $150 on average, while online banking details go for just $40. Con artists use this for identity theft and financial fraud. A part of your personal information is probably even leaked on the dark web as we speak, which is why it's so important to use online protection services like Aura. With Aura's Identity Guard dark web scanner, you can see how much of your sensitive information is exposed. And if your information is leaked on the dark web, you can rely on Aura's identity theft protection service to help you remain safe. Before I end, I want to answer a very important question. Is it safe for me to go on the dark web? The answer is no. Not at all. You see, unlike normal browsers like Chrome or Mozilla, Tor browser won't actually be able to warn you when entering a suspicious website. You probably don't realize it, but your everyday browser is actually protecting you from hundreds of types of malicious software. So unless you know what you're doing, going on the dark web is kind of like walking barefoot on a field of thorns. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about the dark web, and subscribe for more information about your online protection. My name is Upton, and I'll see you in the next video.